like a trail down there. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. There's hoof prints. Looks like bison or the longhorn. Ooh. I don't know what that noise was. Ooh. Thought it would come back. Love the cobblestone. Saw something we might be able to hike to. So we'll give it a try. Just because I don't think the snakes are out today. It's too cold. Wish I had longer legs. Woo. It was on the edge of the preserve that Earl Ingram lived with his family and built his cobblestone ranch house. Ingram was a civil service employee at Fort Sill, and he reported that he constructed his home in his spare time. The stones and the sand used for mixing the cement were all available on his half section of ranch land. The lumber used in the building was purchased from Jones Lumber Company in nearby Cache. The Ingram family lived in a small house just north to the present structure during its construction. The house was built in 1928, and the Ingrams lived in it until 1942. In that year, emergency wartime legislation resulted in Fort Sill taking the Ingram property to extend the artillery range. Then, after the war, the land was passed to the Fish and Wildlife Department in a land exchange. The Ingram House served as a refugee employee's residence until 1967 and was also used as a highway engineer's office. However, it has been vacant for many years. The Ingram House is on the National Register of Historic Places. It was listed in 1981. The property is a homestead that includes the Midway gas station and was built using local granite core stones. It was acquired during the 1901 land lottery and was later used by the U.S. Army for artillery range expansion before becoming part of the refuge. The Army took his home, and hopefully they paid him well, and the government took 60 years to deliver his Purple Heart he earned in World War I. An excerpt from the article reads, "A Comanche County man recently received a Purple Heart for wounds he suffered while serving as a doughboy in France during World War I. 60 years and 5 days after Earl Ingram suffered shrapnel wounds and was temporarily blinded by mustard gas in the Argonne Forest on October 25, 1918, the carpenter and rancher went to his mailbox to find a plain brown box containing the medal. I always thought I was entitled to it, but I didn't have the gumption to find out how to get it. Mr. Ingram got it because his grandchildren encouraged him to go after the medal." Ingram doesn't blame the Army for the delay, attributing it to the records lost on the war front. Ingram was treated in 2 hospitals in France and 4 in the United States before he was discharged, and later underwent operations on both eyes to restore his vision. He said the Purple Heart was not awarded after the battle because he was discharged as a casualty and never came in contact with his unit, the 90th Infantry Division, Headquarter Company, 357th Infantry Regiment. Hopefully Mr. Ingram is eternally resting peacefully and knowing that his house is still standing. It must have had amazing craftsmanship. Hopefully the refuge will revitalize or remodel the location and maybe open it to visitors. Okay, that's really fresh. I need to get out of here. So I just saw a soda can. Yeah, I need to get out of here. That's really fresh. Even that looks like it was struck by lightning. Okay. I need longer legs. Wait. Thanks for coming along with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Until next time, bye for now.